Hi, I'm Keiko at Wisteria Surrey Ranch, and today I'm going to show you how to needle felt these Santa Christmas ornaments. Okay, so now on to the Santa tutorial. So let me cover the material quickly first. So you'll need a foam, some felting needles, a little bit of red fiber. So I dyed a wool batt into red using Kool-Aid. You can look for my video on how to dye wool batt or wool in a separate video. It's really easy and you can do it right in your kitchen. You'll need a little bit of black for the Santa's eyes. Oh, here, that's easier. And you'll need a little bit of white for the pom-pom as well as the face, and some locks. So you can use lamb locks, Surrey alpaca locks, yeah, or you could probably even use mohair, which is the Angora goat. Alrighty. Okay, so the first thing you want to do to make the Santa is to roll your wool into kind of a cone shape. So I'm working on a cone shape here, kind of like that. And then once it's in a bit of a cone shape, you want to secure it by poking where the seams come together first. Okay. And then, get a lot here. So then I'm going to poke the bottom in. Okay, so I think I'm using a 38 gauge needle, which is an all-purpose, or a 36 gauge, which is for slightly coarser fiber. I just have 36, 38, and 40 usually poked on my foam, and I just kind of use whatever seems to help me get the wool to come together. So that's the bottom of the Santa, and I'm going to kind of keep shaping the Santa until I get a cone shape. So just kind of, the direction you poke it in is the direction that the fiber is going to come together and shrink in. So yeah, and you can make these in a lot of different sizes. They're really cute, tiny. Okay, and then I'm going to work on the top. So I'm going to go ahead and poke this in a little bit because it's really loose. And then I'm going to poke it again going in this direction to make sure that I get the pointy top. So there. Okay. Just like that. Okay, so you can keep doing it until it's firmer, but since I want to show you the process, I'm going to keep moving along. So the next thing I like to do is get a little bit of the white, and this is going to be for like the face part right here. Okay, and I'm going to look at my Santa and see where it's going to look best in terms of where I want the face. Okay, so then I'm just going to sort of fold it and shape it. It doesn't have to be exact because you'll see that the beard covers most of it. So I'll just kind of fold it up a little so it's easy for me, and then I'll just poke in the outside first. And again, don't worry too much about the exact shape since it will mostly be covered. So okay, so I got the edges done. Now I'm gonna poke it in. Okay. So far so good. So that's what it looks like. Okay. And then I'm gonna go ahead and make the Santa nose. So I'm just going to roll it up and sort of roll it in my hands. See if I can just make a little nose. Okay, that looks a little big, but I'll just make Santa's nose like that. Then I'm gonna poke it in. Okay, poke it in, Santa's nose. Okay, so you can see the Santa nose is poked in. Okay, now I'm gonna make the eyes. So you really only need a tiny bit of black. I'm going to try to make it about the same. I'm going to roll it in my fingers. Okay, and hope that it comes out about the same size. Okay, poke it in. Okay, poke it in. Santa. Okay, there we go. Okay, so far, just poking everything in. Okay, the next thing, I'm going to take some wool locks. Is that what it is? Yeah, wool locks. And I'm going to make the top part. So, this is the same thing. All I have to do is just poke it in. Can you see what I'm doing? Mostly, yes. Okay, so just poking it in like that. Okay. And I'm going to continue to poke it in. So I like to just kind of take a smaller piece since it's easier for me to work with. And I'm going to put one under his nose for kind of like a mustache. And poke it in this way. Okay. There, that's kind of like his little mustache. Okay. And then I want some on the side of his face. Okay. So, curly Q. Okay. Alright, so these should go in pretty easily and quickly, like that. And again on this side, poking away. And you can make him really fuzzy or not so fuzzy, and then he definitely needs his little beard down here, so I'm going to add more here. Okay, so you kind of see how that goes. Okay, I think he needs a little bit more. So you just keep adding until you like how he looks. It does not take a whole lot though. Just get that in. Okay, just so I can keep going and show you more. Okay, so I do think he needs a little bit more on the top here. Okay, so let's finish the Santa hat and also add a golden thread so you can hang it. So far this is what I've got. Okay, so now I'm going to show you how I make this pom-pom with a golden thread to hang it without having to sew. So I'm going to just take some thread, and you can actually use yarn, and I'm going to tie this here. I'm tying. There we go. I will cut the little excess off here. Okay, so I'm gonna move Dear Santa over. Okay, and then I'm going to make his little puff. Okay, is that going to be too big? Okay. So, okay, I'm going to see if I can just roll this on. So where it was tied, I'm just going to fold it once, and I'm securing it since it's easier for me to wrap it that way. Okay, so rolling, rolling, rolling. Okay, and then now I'm securing, and then I'm going to put it like this, a little bit like upright. Watch your fingers here, and I'm going to try to make it a little more circular. Okay, and the same thing on the other side. Okay, And I can also sort of clean this up. Just be real careful because it's a small piece. Okay, I'll clean it up more in a minute. Okay, so then I'm going to just put this ball here, put Santa upside down, and I'm going to attach this together by poking in the tip of the Santa hat into the ball. And I'm going to do that all the way around once. Okay. And then I'm going to just make sure it's attached pretty well. So make sure it can hold its weight. Okay. And then just to make sure that it's attached, I'm going to go from the top and make sure that there's some, you know, good attachment there. So I'm going to poke again here. Okay. And once that's done, then all I have to do is shape the ball nicely, and at this point you won't hurt your fingers as much because you're holding the bottom of Santa. So this is a good time to clean up the ball. Okay, and ta-da! You made your Santa! Oh, Santa. Enjoy! Happy holidays! Bye now!